It's getting cold and I'm not happy about it. I am a hot weather person, not a cold weather person. However, Coops was a winter baby, so I should feel quite relaxed coming into the winter with Coops because I know how to dress a winter baby. I wanted, by the way, if you can hear nursery rhymes, it's because Cooper is literally just there watching nursery rhymes on TV whilst I try and film this video. So there may be a little pause midway through the video if he starts to kick off, which could well happen. So, what have I got for you? I thought I would share some, not winter because it's kind of autumn, isn't it? But some cold weather things that have helped me. Oh, I didn't know what that noise was. It's my washing machine. Now that wash has been round 5 times because it's been round, I've forgotten about it, left it in overnight, smells, so then I've got to wash it again. Really, really annoying. Anyway, I digress, as I always do in these videos. Okay, so one of the first things, now our house is quite hot, so we haven't used this yet. And you may think it's just a cuddly toy, but it is not. This little sheep is full of beans and it's a wheat pack. So you pop it in the microwave, heat it up, and it's a one, especially for like children. So you heat it up and pop it in their cot or bed before they go to bed. And it just warms it up, because I don't know whether anyone else notices. Sometimes if you put your baby into a cold cot, it wakes them up or they don't settle quite as well. Obviously you must check that it's not too hot, blah blah blah, you know, the health and safety regulations. And then you can leave it in there with them. This one smells of lavender, so I imagine it's very good at helping them get off to sleep as well. So I think he's just a really good little thing to have. And also, if your little one's not feeling very well, just something nice and warm to cuddle is very comforting for them. And this one is from Warmies, I think it is. Warmies is the brand. Next up, now, this has actually really come in handy. So Cooper had such a snotty cold, and I think majority of babies get colds when the temperature changes. I don't know about you, but it really upsets him when he can't breathe through his nose. So we bought one of these. Now this is a nasal, I want to say exasperate, but I don't think that's the word. It basically sucks snot out of noses. You put this end up their nose and you suck this end, and I promise you no snot goes into your mouth, but it's just such a good way of getting snot out of their noses, because obviously they can't blow them. This one I've used a few times on Coops, and it's I mean, if anyone's like me and likes squeezing spots, then this is kind of on the same level of the the mouth-wateringness you get from doing it. I got some real massive bits of snot out of Cooper's nose, and it was amazing. This isn't for everyone. Danny wasn't a massive fan, and a few friends I've spoken to have also said the idea of it makes them feel physically sick. But there's a filter, so no snot goes anywhere near your mouth, I promise. The babies don't like it so much. Cooper kicked off when I tried to do it, so usually Danny had to hold the head and I did it, and you do it, it's so quick, so minimal stress for maximum benefit. Next up is a gorgeous little suit to keep them warm when we go outside. Now this one is from Mamas and Papas, and it's got feet, so no need for shoes, which is something you don't think about until it gets cold and they're a bit bigger. And you're like, oh my God, their feet are gonna be freezing. They need like slippers or shoes or something. But this one is lined with the softest fleece. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's got a really nice pattern on it. I don't know whether you can see it. It's kind of like trees and little dots and letters. It's really unisex, which is nice. I think a lot of brands are cottoning on to the fact that it's not boy or girl, it's just you wear whatever you want. So yeah, this is really nice from Mamas and Papas, and I'm going to be wrapping Coops up in that and just keeping him nice and toasty. It's just kind of easier than a blanket, I find, in the winter, because they can't kick it off and get frustrated with it. Also, a hood. Oh, so Cooper will not keep a hat on. For the life of me, he will not keep a hat on. Even if it's cold outside, he just hates them. So, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna persist. I'm gonna be adamant by the end of this winter he will keep a hat on, because I've got so many cute ones. Actually, I've got one here I want to show you because it is adorable. Actually, I'll show you that now. So my first years, I've got some gorgeous stuff in at the moment, especially Christmas related stuff. They've got this set and it is just divine. So it's a little jumper and it's a bear and it's personalised. So obviously that's a thing with my first years, is a lot of that, well, I think all their stuff is personalised. So they did this for me with a little C and a J on. Me and Danny often discuss whether we think Cooper will be called CJ when he's older. Who knows? And then this hat to match. How cute is that? So I'm praying he keeps this on, because I like the two together. But they do some gorgeous stuff. A few other things that they've done. Now these are for Christmas and I cannot wait to put Cooper in these. So they're little reindeers and on the back it says Cooper. Oh, isn't that cute? And you know, it's really nice because at the moment when he comes downstairs on a morning, it's actually quite chilly because the heating's not kicked in and you know, we've got stone floors. So these will be perfect for him, especially now he's toddling about a little bit. Well, not toddling, but standing. And they're grippy on the bottom as well. And they're a Velcro fastening, so really easy to get on and off. But I just think they're so cute for Christmas, along with, oh, look at this dressing gown. Now, Cooper, I felt when he was kind of like little, like, you know, very new, we got a few dressing gowns actually, but I never really put him in them just because it was just a bit of a faff. And I like the idea of them, but we'd get him out of the bath and we'd just get him straight into his pajamas. So we always kind of skipped the dressing gown stage. But now he's a little bit older, especially when we bring him down on a morning, it'll just be nice because I always bring him down just in his gym jams first, and then he has his breakfast, then we change him. So this is just something nice to put around him to keep him warm when he comes down. And obviously it says his name there, just in case we all forget, which we might after we've had a few drinks at Christmas. And I just think it's so gorgeous. That with his little reindeer slippers. You're probably going to see a lot of pictures of him in that. Now last on my list, I didn't want to do too many because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of these over the next few months of things that I've found are really good for these cold months. So I just wanted to share a few little bits and bobs at the beginning, and then I'll do plenty more of these videos. If there's anything you'd like me to focus on, for instance, sleeping bags. I love dressing. Cooper always sleeps in a sleeping bag. I've never really done the pyjama and blanket. I've always done a sleeping bag. And I have some real favourites. So if you would like me to do a video on sleeping bags, let me know in the comments below. And it's quite baffling. It's quite baffling knowing which tog to put them in at which time of the year. So yeah, do let me know if you want me to do something on that. So one of the last things the last thing I wanted to talk about was Cooper. Since heating's come on and it's got colder outside, his skin on his face has gone really dry, quite red, quite dry. I don't know whether it's linked to teething as well. Now my sister-in-law actually found this stuff, and honestly it's the dream cream. Well, it's not really a cream, it's more of an ointment, and it's by Pure Potions and it's called Skin Salvation. Now Vicky and Vicky's boyfriend both have really bad, well, Vicky's boyfriend more so, have really bad eczema. And when Cooper had really bad eczema when he was a lot younger, Vicky did some research and actually bought me a little pot of this. And it's for people who are prone to eczema and dry skin, and it's suitable for all ages, so babies to adults. And it's 100% natural, and it's got a real funny consistency. It's almost like a wax. I don't know whether you can see this. So it's like when it goes on, it kind of turns into a bit more of an oil. But I just try and smother that on Cooper's face just before he goes to bed, so it's got all night to work into his skin, and it really does work. So if any of you have got babies that suffer with eczema or dry skin, I would really strongly recommend this product. That's what the product looks like, and yeah, it's really good. really, really good. But anyway, I hope there was a few interesting things there for you, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching Bump. If you want to watch the playlist, then click here, and if you want to watch last week's episode, then click here.